Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva naruttamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudirayet nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nityaṁ bhāgavata-sevayā bhagavati uttama-shloke bhaktir-bhavati naishtaki Shṛṇvatāṃ svakatha Kṛṣ्णा puñye-śravana-kirtanah hridayantastha hi abhadrani vidhunoti suhritsatam Mukam karoti vācālam pangum langāyate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Caitanya Ishwaram Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 45, entitled Krishna Rescues His Teacher's Son. So we are at the last section of the 50 verses in this chapter. Yesterday we were talking that his guru, Sandipani Muni, asked, can you bring back my dead son back? And Krishna immediately, along with Balram, started towards Prabhasa, went in the ocean, got the Panchajana, killed Panchajana, and named his conch was named Panchajanya. Then he went to Yamaraj and blew his transcendental conch shell. And by hearing the transcendental conch shell, all the people, the souls who were suffering in different Raurava narkas and Kumbhipaka and many different types of narkas, they were liberated by the power of the sound. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namamim Harim Param. This is the power of the Krishna's sound, Krishna's holy name. So let's read the last 5-6 verses, text number 45. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Guru Putram Mihanitam Nija Karma Nibandhanam Anayasva Maharaja Machasana Uraskritah. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, C.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jagadguru Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, suffering the bondage of his activity, of his past activity, my spiritual master's son was brought here to you. O great king, obey my command and bring this boy to me without delay. Hare Krishna. Who can order Yamaraj? Can anyone order Yamaraj? Do this without delay. Only the boss. He's the God of all gods. He's the boss of all. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So only Krishna can tell that to Yamaraj or any others. So Krishna told that suffering the bondage of his past activity. Yamaraj is not cruel. Yamaraj gives punishment as per the past. Everyone has a past, and whatever we receive in this life is basically very appropriately designed for us. Nonetheless, if we take shelter of Krishna, then even the different layers of karma, right? Whether it's in the seed stage, whether it has already come or it is about to come, there are different stages of karma, or there is the fruits of karma. It can all be destroyed by taking shelter of the Supreme Lord. So our destiny can be changed. If we choose to take shelter of the Supreme Lord, even the past sufferings, which were, maybe let's say someone was supposed to suffer 100 times or 100%, Krishna may reduce their suffering to only 5%. For example, even in this material world, someone may have done a big crime, but if the president or the head of the country says he has a veto power, that okay, forgive him, or instead of 10 years of punishment, make it 2 months, and he has the power. So the ordinary king, ordinary country head has a power. What to speak of the Supreme Lord? He can do anything. So he's ordering, oh, Yamaraj, bring that boy, bring my spiritual master's son, which you have brought here because of the past. Forget about past. I want him here right now. Amazing. Okay, let's see what happens further. Text 46, anyone? Yes, Adabhai Mataji.
Yes, Prabha. Krishna Prabhu, Śrī Prabha. Text 46. ततेततेनापानीतं गुरुपुत्रं यदुत्तमौ दत्त्वा स्वगुरवे भूयो वृणीष्वेति तं पूजातुः. Translation of the Prabhupada from Śrī Prabhupada is today. Yamaraj said, so be it, and brought forth the Guru's son. Then those two most exalted Yadus presented the boy to their spiritual master and said to him, please select another king. So here Krishna fulfilled the desire of his Guru. He got his son back, and then they are asking his Guru to ask one more boon. They fulfilled the first desire of their Guru. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very bold. So Yamaraj didn't question why, who, no, I did the right thing. Krishna is telling, so be it. This is what Yamaraj said. Even the richest person in the world, if he tells Yamaraj, please don't take me because I'll give you $1 billion. Will you listen? Or the most beautiful lady or gentleman says that you can take my youth, I'll do this, I'll give you property, I'll do this. No, Yamaraj won't listen. But when Krishna says no questions asked, because Yamaraj is the servant of the Supreme Lord, he's a Mahajan. Shri Krishna Thakur comments here in text 45. In most cases, a person must endure the effects of his past misdeeds. Nija karma nirbandhanam. In most cases, that's a law, right? The person has to go through. But Sri Krishna brought the son of his guru back to the planet, from the planet of the Lord of the Dead, basically Yamloka, in the self same body. This is in the Canto 11, chapter 31, text 12. Let's maybe read that. 11.31.12. It's connected. Lord Krishna brought back the son of his guru back from the planet of the Lord of the Dead in the self same body, and the ultimate giver of protection. He saved you also when you were burned from by the Brahmastra. So this is another referring to Parikshit Maharaj. So in the self same body, he was brought back. That's an interesting point to note here. He didn't have to. If Krishna decides, then he can do anything. Mare Krishna Rakhe ki Rakhe Krishna Mare Ke. So Sridhar Swami commentary also mentions this, that there will be no fault in your giving first priority to my order. Mat Chansa Purush Krita. So let's say a judge, Yamaraj is like the judge, right? A judge leaves a prisoner. Then there's a problem. The government will question the judge, is it not? The higher authorities will question. But if the prime minister or the president of the country is making a special request and order based on special situations, then he is the ultimate boss of all boss. Then there is no misconduct on the part of Yamaraj here. He did his job, because ultimately the job is to serve Krishna. We know that sometimes these tricky situations may come. Someone will say, well, Yamaraj was doing his part. So these are the situations where even the other Mahajan, thinking of Yudhishthira Maharaj also, when one time Krishna told him that you tell in the battlefield, Ashwatthama is killed. There were two people, Ashwatthama. One was the son of Dronacharya. And everyone knew that if Dronacharya hears Ashwatthama is killed, then he'll have no desire to live. He was so attached to his son. But also there was an elephant named Ashwatthama. So the plan was made that Bhima is going to kill the Ashwatthama, the elephant, and then he's going to make a big roar. Ashwatthama is dead. Ashwatthama is dead. I kill Ashwatthama, which was all correct because he killed the elephant Ashwatthama. And Dronacharya will come to Yudhishthira because he's Dharmraj. He cannot say false. But Krishna had already told him that Dronacharya is going to come to you. But you say Ashwatthama is killed. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, he said, Ashwatthama hataha naro, and then loudly that narova kunjova. So he added that part, narova kunjova. Whether nara or elephant, I don't know. At that time, it is said that his chariot used to always be in the sky, a few inches above the ground. His chariot came down because he didn't speak the way the Lord wanted him to speak. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranito. What Krishna speaks is the truth, is the dharma. So here the point is that Yamaraj was doing his duty as per his master, and now he comes back. Everyone is very happy. He has taken the son, reclaimed him, the self same body, and brought him back to the Guru's ashram. And of course, Guru is very, very happy with this. And Krishna is asking, please select another boon. basically, as some other Guru Dakshina. Let's see what the Guru said. Yes, next verse.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes, sir.
Shri Gururuvacha Samyak Sampadito Vatsa Bhavadbhayam Guru Nikshkrayah Kono Yusmad Vida Guruho Kama Nam Avishyashate. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The spiritual master said, "My dear boys, you too have completely fulfilled the disciple's obligation to reward his spiritual master. Indeed, with disciples like you, what further desires could a guru have?" So, Sandipani Muni is clearly very pleased by the Guru Dakshina, and he is expressing the same. Please add, Prabhuji, or correct. Thank you. Hari Bol.
Very bold. Anyone else has any other comments?
One must give Guru Dakshina to the spiritual master.
No. Henna Mataji, Rekha Mataji. I don't know how you generally people call you. Rekha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Right. Yes, Mataji. How are you? You want to share something?
Uh, no, Prabhuji, it just means that it's saying that you must you must give Guru Dakshina to Guru. Maybe I've heard it in some class that paid forward sometimes, or whatever instruction your Guru is giving you, just follow that. That's what I understand, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, please add or correct.
Yes, certainly that's a very good lesson. The best thing one can do to one's Guru is to follow their instructions. And mostly, especially in ISKCON, the Guru does not expect to give like physical things, physical or monetary, those things. They don't really have that expectation, nor is that expectation very healthy. But what they expect is to take the spiritual instructions, sincerely chant, follow the regulated principles, study Shastra, preach. This was Prabhupada's expectation from his disciples and the disciples' expectation from their disciples. This is the main thing. And this is the best Guru Dakshina also, to feel the gratitude and pass on that compassion, to be an instrument of that compassion. If we have received something nice from our teachers, why should we be miser and keep it to ourselves? We should be kind, generous, and have that spirit of sharing with others. Because the more we share, the more we learn, the more we grow, the more we become spiritually mature and advance. But if we keep it to ourselves, guess what's happened? We will be slack and the bhakti will go down. So the Guru asks for one thing, Krishna is saying, what more can I do for you? And the Guru is saying that I'm very happy with you. You have completely satisfied your obligation or your service. So in short, the Guru is very happy. If the Guru is happy with the disciple, if the senior Vaishnavas are happy with us, if we sincerely please them, then blessings naturally outpour from them. And it's by their blessings we make spiritual advancement. And on the contrary, if we hurt them, if we displease them, if we do things or do speak, act in ways which will displease them, they may say or they may not say, but the mercy will stop. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, yasya aprasadat nagati kutopihi. That's simple formula. We cannot please Krishna. We please Vaishnavas, Krishna is pleased. Pleasing Krishna is hard. How do we know if you're pleasing Krishna? But if you please sincere devotees of the Supreme Lord, Mad Bhakta Pujyadika, then he's happy. So there are 4 types of karma or karmic reactions. Anyone knows? So number 1 is prarabdha, which are already manifested. We are already receiving the fruits of those, like the present situation, whatever situation we are presently in. Brahma Samhita mentions karmani nirdhayati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Karmani nirdhayati. All the karma will be destroyed in any state. So one is which already, devotees give this Amazon example. The order has already been shipped and you are already using the product. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, sometimes it may come broken, right? Of course, Amazon we can return, but here it's, well, you deserve broken product, so don't complain. We can not return our reaction of our karma. Yes, Radha, Yarani Mataji, you had a comment?
No, Prabhuji, that's a very good example to explain to kids also.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We cannot have a written policy in karma.
No return policy. So, but bhakti is the currency, or bhakti can destroy all types of karma. Number 2 is aprarabdha. It is not yet manifested. They are waiting to be manifested. The order is on the way. It is going to come. It may come today, tonight, tomorrow, or after 5 days, or sometimes after 5 years, or sometimes after 5 lifetimes. But it is in the aprarabdha stage. The order has already been placed. The delivery is on the way. Now, Amazon delivery may take a few days, but this karma delivery may take sometimes more than a few days. As we know the famous story of
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra. Yes. What's the story, Mataji?
Dhritarashtra was asking the question that why my all sons got killed, 100 sons in the battle. So there's a story that he killed the baby birds of in a nest. So that's the karma. Because of that karma, his sons are died in front of him. But he asked like why he took 50 lifetimes for the to get this karma. So then they said that to get a kid also, to get a son also, he has to do some punya. So he did punya for the 50 years, 50 lifetimes, so that he got 100 sons. Then to execute that 50 lifetimes back karma, so his sons are died in the battlefield. That's what I know. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, so basically he got the good fruit of his good reaction, and then he had to suffer. So number 1 was prarabdha, already receiving. Number 2, aprarabdha. It's not yet manifested. The order is on the way. The result of the karma is about to come. Number 3 is kuta. it's in the subtle seed stage, like deep impressions, subtle tendencies that can eventually produce sinful desires. It's not yet active, but it's in the subtle seed stage. So consider this, the item has been added to the cart, right? Or maybe in the wish list or some future list, something like that. So prarabdha, which is already delivered, then aprarabdha, which is on the way. The order has been placed, action has been done, order done, and we cannot undo it. In Amazon, we can cancel the order, but here we cannot. Once we have done something, it cannot go back. We can do bhakti, and of course, it will destroy all sorts of karma, but just giving some analogy here. Number 3, kuta, the item has been added to the cart, you can say. The order button has not yet been pressed. Or you can say it's in the wish list thing. Okay, item added to the cart. Let's keep it simple. So, kuta, karma. And number 4 is bija, the desire. Says, oh, I got a new phone. Oh, where did you get it from? Oh, Amazon. Okay, let me browse, let me check. So now we are browsing, we're actively browsing, and Amazon is smart. They will show, oh, there's a $10 off. You were looking for this thing. You want to buy? You want to get it? So the root, the desire is there. It's in the bija. Then these are the hard ones to go, right? These are the hard ones to go because the bija, the desire, does not go immediately. The tendency to do wrong things does not go. Even let's say we stop ordering new bad products or bad karma. We are facing the bad karma we have already done. That's fine. We cannot undo that. It's prarabdha. But the desire is very, very hard to overcome. Why? Because it's at a more deeper stage. So the kuta, the bija, these are like deeper proclivities, impressions, and moment the bija finds the right environment, it's going to flourish. So the moment the bad desire finds the bad company, for example, let's say someone was an alcoholic in the past. You know what's told to them? Never sit with alcoholics in your life. The moment you sit with them, they don't talk about alcohol. They might be drinking, and you have a deep past about it. You will start drinking very next moment. So that desire finds the right environment, it's going to reap fruits. The seed is going to flourish. So what we have to give? Don't give the environment to bad desires to flourish. Someone asked as always, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, how can we engage our bad desires in Krishna's service? Maharaj, you are saying we can engage everything in Krishna's service. Please tell us, how can we engage our bad desires in Krishna's service? Maharaj gave a simple answer, by giving them up. By giving them up. Basically, not acting into those bad desires. Desires are hard to control because it's going on from lifetimes. They have so much momentum, so much force, but you have to be cautious and not give in to those desires. And so who can repeat the 4 types of karma? Is it clear to everyone now? To some extent? Amazon example? Please explain.
About Amazon example.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm still confused about the Amazon example. I'm sorry.
Hmm. Who will explain? Who got it to the most of it? Radha Mataji, you want to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I try, Prabhuji. So there are 4 types: prarabdha, aprarabdha, kutam, and bijam. So prarabdha is which you are already enjoying the fruits. That the
Enjoying or
karma.
suffering also?
Sorry, yes, enjoying and
Like
suffering
if someone
both.
has very bad health, someone
Yes,
lost their job, that's
yes,
also the prarabdha.
yes,
Hmm.
yes. Yeah, you are already like you are like it's already there, so you are using that product kind of thing. So aprarabdha means which is on the way, that you didn't get that karma yet. So in future you are going to get that karma and you are going to enjoy or suffer based on your thing. So and kutam means which is like there, but it's still not delivered. It's maybe like a sprouting stage, Prabhu. That's what we can say. Uh, it's not fully grown, but it's in a starting stage of a sprouting stage, kutam. And bijam means it's a seed form. It's not matured enough. It's not uh, fructified yet. So, but this bijam, that's what I had, Prabhu. So this is in bijam stage. So by doing bhakti and all the things, then we can destroy the bijam of our karma also, right, Prabhu? Somewhere nectar of instruction, nectar of devotion, there is verse
Yes,
or something.
this is a
Yeah.
nectar of devotion.
Yes.
Mhm. All
Okay.
these can be destroyed. Of course, the deeper it is, it will
Mm.
take more time, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So the prarabdha is reduced or removed, right? As we are seeing in this case example, Krishna removed boy's prarabdha. Who can bring a dead boy back to his father? Krishna. He removed his prarabdha. And that's what he said. Oh, Yamaraj, you are doing. It's not that you did anything wrong. It was his prarabdha, but Krishna can do anything.
Prabhuji, I have a question because some people ask, like, because the karma, Krishna is beyond this triguna, the karma philosophy and all. But people say that because Krishna killed this uh, Kauravas and all the things, because of that Kunti cursed, sorry, Kunti, this Gandhari cursed Krishna to lose all his kingdom and everything. So they say that. So what is the answer that we can say, Prabhuji, for in a bhakti perspective?
Those things are shared, but the point is we have to understand that the Supreme Lord, like share these examples, he can do anything.
Why is it bliss?
He can revive the dead son back. He can enter Uttara's womb and save Parikshit from Brahmastra. So the one who can provide protection to others and all these demigods, all these modes of nature, right? As you said, he is beyond this karma, he is beyond this modes, but in the Nara Leela, he may act like that. He may act like that. So we do not have to think that he is also human. And these counter curse apply to him. Certainly not. He may act like that. Why he acts like that? Because the non-devotees will think, oh, because he increases the faith of non-devotees to not believe him because that's what they want. So they are looking for things like these. So they will relish that. Oh, look, he did that. He's an ordinary person. You know, they'll talk about Krishna dancing with gopis. They'll not talk about any other pastime. We can also do that. They'll talk about they'll try to chew the things which they want to imitate or they want to hear, which reinforces their non-believing in him as the God. So they will relish that. and they will talk about that only. See, Lakshmana also got injured. If he is God, how can he get injured? Oh, Lord Ram, if he is God, how can his wife be stolen? They're doing Leela, right? They're doing that pastime. That doesn't mean that they are ordinary beings. Avajananti mamuda manusham tanum ashritam. But if someone is genuinely sincere and open to hearing, we have to understand. Look at the divine side. How can a tiny boy kill an 18-mile Rakshasi? He can bring back the dead son of his guru. Can anyone even think of it? And so many other such pastimes are there. Protecting Uttara. Many pastimes. So we have to refer those if they are open to hearing. And if they are not, then we can just pray. And we cannot change anyways too much for those who are not open to hearing, because they will meditate upon those things. Does that help?
Sure, Prabhuji.
People. Okay, so we have just last few verses left in this chapter. Let's quickly complete that. So the Guru is saying, no, I'm very happy. Nothing else required. Next verse, 48. Kant Prabhu, want to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Tanda Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji, we can read. Krishna. Śrī Prabhupada. Gochatam swagraham virau kirtirvamahastu pavani chandamsya ayata yamini bhavantva iha paratracha. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada devotees ki jai. O heroes, now please return home. May your fame sanctify the world, and may the Vedic hymns be ever fresh in your minds, both in the life and in the next. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. So the Guru is very pleased with them and giving them Ashirvad, giving them benediction. What's the benediction? May the Vedic hymns always be very fresh. Certainly, these days, we try to read here something. It's never fresh. It's hard to remember what we read 1 week back, right? After 1 week, we may not even remember the title of this chapter, what to speak of the content. Therefore, every class appears to be fresh. So that's one benediction. One devotee was joking that every time, this guy's Gauranga Prabhu was mentioning this. He used to speak the Gita classes on the Atma channel way back at Star Plus or something. It's like 20-30 years back. And they recorded sessions and then they were replaying it. And people were coming to, oh, Prabhu, the one you played recently, the one was so fresh. And then he said they have been just repeating the episodes for last, like the same, they shot all the episodes for 1 year and they've been just repeating it. The people don't know it's the same episode. So, but nonetheless, we read or hear not for memory, but for verification. but nonetheless, it's very good if we can remember also. Certainly helps. So that's the benediction the Guru gave and asked, okay, please go back home. 49. Guru Naivam Arjunatau Guru Naivam Anujnatau Rathen Nila Ramhasa Ayatau Swapuram Tata Parjanya Ninadena Vai. Thus receiving their Guru's permission to leave, the two lords returned to the city, their city on their chariot, which moved as swiftly as the wind and resounded like a cloud. So they came back to the city. Which city? Mathura. They had gone to the Gurukul from Mathura, now they're back to Mathura. Samanandam Praja Sarva Vishtva Rama Janardanau Apashyantyo Bhav Ahani Nashtalabdha Dhana Eva. All the citizens rejoiced upon seeing Krishna and Balram, whom they had not seen for many days. How many days approximately? Anyone knows?
64 days they completed all the education, Prabhu. Maybe this Sagarna took extra time for bringing the Sandipani Muni from that.
Yes, so about 2 months, 60, 70 days, 64, 65, some days. So the people, they were very happy. They felt just like those who have lost their wealth and regained it. Krishna Dhana Pran. So this ends the purport of this chapter. Krishna rescues the teacher's son. So just doing a quick recap here of this chapter. Let's do a quick recap here. So this chapter, Divine Death's Reaping, the education and the miracles of the Supreme Lord. This is so in the first section, Kamsa is killed. They comforted Vasudeva and Devaki, right? They spent time. The Yogamaya potency expanded. They thought Krishna is their child. And we talked about how one can never repay the debt to the parents, and one should serve to the best, otherwise one is just like a dead corpse. So Krishna asked for forgiveness because he could not do much. Then Ugrasena was installed as the king, his grandfather, the king of the Yadus, and Krishna promised that I will be besides you. If I am besides you, no one can do. Even Indra cannot do anything, what to speak of anyone else. Then finally, the restoration of the Yadus. The people had gone to different places. They all came back because of the fear of Kamsa. Now Kamsa was killed, so the families reunited and everyone was happy under Krishna and Balaram. They bid a farewell to Nanda Maharaj, gave some gifts, pots, etc., and said, we will be back soon. So Nanda Maharaj goes back. Then the education starts, the sacred rites, Upanayana Sanskar, second birth, Gargacharya, the priest is there. Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev gives 10,000 cows. Finally, Krishna goes to the Sandipani Muni, Avantipur, Ujjain, learned many, many things, 64 primary skills, Vedas, Upanishads, corollaries, etc. in 64 days. and mastered all the sciences. Finally, it was time for the Guru Dakshina. The Guru said, "Can you bring my son back?" The Guru discussed with his wife and asked for that. The son had died near the ocean, and Krishna said, "Okay." Went to the ocean, killed Panchajana, took the conch shell Panchajanya, went to the Yamaraj, Samyami, and told Yamaraj, "Bring the son back." Yamaraj agreed, the self-same body, and as we read today, Krishna is back, presented the son to Sandipani Muni. He was very happy, gave a lot of blessings, and they finally come back to Mathura. So this is chapter 45. Any comments, thoughts, questions, reflections?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very wonderfully you presented overview. Prabhuji, they asked for one more boon, right? Did they ask? Sandipani Muni asked the other boon or no?
Yeah, it's not, yeah. He didn't say anything. Hmm.
Yeah, okay, Prabhuji. I thought like maybe I didn't hear, I didn't pay attention. So that's it. Thank you.
He said basically, I'm completely fulfilled. I'm very happy. So nothing else to ask because that's what we read here. So the moment Krishna said, "Okay, please select another boon," in the very next verse, the Guru said, you two have completely satisfied me, fulfilled the disciple's obligation. I'm done. I'm happy. What further desires could a Guru have? So having you two as my disciples, I don't need anything else. And you have given me my son also. So thank you. I don't need anything else. So they didn't ask for a second boon. The Guru didn't ask for a second boon.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Everyone, please share what's your one practical takeaway from this verse. We learned a lot about many things. Parents, our celibacy, Guru Dakshina, going to Yamaraj and Krishna conversation, Panchajana, 64 skills, learning, hobby. Please share something which struck you. We have a few minutes to take a few thoughts. Anyone has a thought, comment, takeaway?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I like the part where even the Supreme Lord, where through his example, he says that what is like the importance of Guru and following the instructions of the Guru. And of course, like they are the supreme personalities, both Krishna and Balram. It is said that whatever 64 kalas they were taught, it took them like just one day per kala. In 64 days they understood everything that was being taught to them. But it is nice to see that through his personal example he gives, Krishna, that how like a student should be, how a shishya should be, and that is what I like, Prabhuji. Thank you. But I did have one question where the Guru, when towards the end he says, may you always remember this vidya or this knowledge or gyan in this lifetime and the next lifetime. So how should we understand that, like for the supreme personalities? The lifetime kind of is not
Yeah,
like,
basically, what my understanding based on sometimes the words have a literal meaning, sometimes the words have a metaphorical meaning. So you have to understand that it means every verse may not have a literal meaning. So the point is, like, even in, of course, the Supreme Lord is the Supreme Lord. It's like may you always remember this. May you always remember this, or you never forget this. Or in like in marriage, they say, oh, 7 generations or 7 lifetimes. Who knows 7 lifetimes, right? Sometimes they don't say even together for 7 years or 7 months sometimes. So the point is that the people are blessing, the Guru is blessing that you always remember this. And the Guru is not thinking that he is God. Of course, there is some element of that is there, because he knew that these are not ordinary people. Ordinary people cannot bring a dead son back either. So take it more in out of heart, out of, it's not a literal thing. It's me always like Guru is pouring his heart and showering blessings upon the disciple.
Right, right. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Another nice point was about the parents. They said Pitru Run, that that Mata and Pita ka rin jo hai, that that you always have to be very grateful and thankful for your parents, that you can never repay the rin that your parents because they are very selfless, and in Krishna's case, like Devaki and Vasudev, so much that they had, even if it was just a part of Leela, they had to undergo a lot of austerities and trouble and the difficulties. So it is that point also that was highlighted, that how the parents have to be taken care of, and that I think they had mentioned about, if one is capable of taking care of the parents and they do not do so, then there are repercussions for that also. So thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing those points. Nice. Any other devotees have a comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Here, the relationship between the Guru and the disciples, it's very, very important. So, as you mentioned, karma bhakti bhajam. So, all the karma will go away when we get Krishna Bhakti, but the Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prema comes with the blessings of the Guru. With the blessings of Guru and Krishna only will get Bhakti. So when we follow their directions and their orders, then we get mercy, then we get Krishna Prema, Prabhuji. So, thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice. Okay, so thank you. Very nice comments. And we complete this chapter here. So we'll continue tomorrow with the next chapter. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samveta Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha. Kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo. Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hari Bol.
Thank you.